Do you think that you are safe? My name is Natalia Mujica, and I will be presenting a speech over identity theft today. Identity theft is one of the most serious and fast-growing crimes in America today. We will be going over 3 points. The first being what identity theft is and the various ways that it can occur. 2, how to take preventative actions against identity theft. And 3, what to do in the event that you have had your identity stolen. So, identity theft is defined as when an individual wrongfully obtains and uses someone else's identity to commit crimes, usually for some sort of economic gain. The 3 most common ways that identity theft occurs is the first one being through a process called shoulder surfing. Shoulder surfing occurs when the individual who is trying to steal your identity overhears you on the phone giving out your social security card information or credit card information over the phone. You want to be very careful not to give that information out unless you are certain that you are alone. Shoulder surfing can also occur when you're entering in any type of personal information either on your phone or on a laptop, and someone is looking over your shoulder and can write down your personal information. The second is through internet hacking. This occurs whenever the individual who is trying to obtain your personal information does so via the internet, usually whenever you're trying to make a purchase online, usually through an unsecured website. The third is via mail. This can occur whenever the person trying to obtain your personal information goes through your trash, and if you have pre-approved credit cards or any bank statements, they can use those to get your personal information. Now, some preventative actions that you can take against identity theft go hand in hand with the types of identity theft that occur. The first is that you never want to give out any important information over the phone when others are around. The second is that you only want to use secured websites. You'll know when a website is secured if it has the lock symbol by the website name, such as Amazon. You always want to search for that, especially if you're making purchases through a website that is not very well known or established. You want to be sure to also shred any important mail that you receive, such as bank statements or pre-approved credit card mail. When shredding your mail, I would recommend using the crisscross shredder versus the vertical shredder, because there have been some cases where people trying to obtain personal information have gone through the trash and taped together the vertical strips that have been shredded. Now, you also want to be sure that you frequently check your credit card statements and your bank statements, and also you can have your credit report checked 3 times annually. You can go through Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and they're free. A more aggressive approach that you can take is to join a company such as LifeLock, where their sole job is to protect your identity, and they can alert you if there are any abnormal charges made on your account. Taking action when your identity has been stolen. In the event that you have had your identity stolen, there are a few things that we're going to go over that you want to do as fast as you can. The first being that you want to report your identity stolen to the police immediately. The second, you want to get a lawyer because they will be able to help you with the legal ins and outs that you might not know about. And though you'll have to pay out of pocket for this, and it will cost you thousands of dollars in the long run, it could help you get your identity back faster. You are also going to want to contact companies to dispute charges made in your name and inform them that you have filed a police report. Prior to the fall of 1998, if you were a victim of identity theft, there wasn't much that you could do because it wasn't considered a federal crime. You could pretty much get away with identity theft with a slap on the wrist. That was until Congress passed the Identity Theft and Assumption Deference Act. In conclusion to my speech, I hope that now that you know the facts and some solutions to identity theft, that you can take some preventative actions so that this doesn't occur to you. If this does happen to you, now you know some solutions to get your identity back.